popping, y'all, man? You now with the coolest dude on YouTube News, man, and we coming with another one, man. Hey, check this out. California battle with Donald Trump heats up, man, and what it is, you know, I gotta say, man, I voted for Kamala, but I'm proud Trump in. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because I voted for Trump when he had won. You know what I mean? But then again, when Kamala came in, I tried to get a woman a chance, real talk. And then what she was talking about, I felt good in my heart about like, hey, this could be different. This could be a change. But with what's going on right now, I don't think she would have been able to handle it, dog. Trump is in, Trump win. You know what I'm saying? He in. I'm finna be independent now, so I can just go in between and pick who I feel can just do the job. Like I said in my song, white or black or Hispanic, we just need somebody that can get us there. It don't matter what race they are, as long as you can get us to the promised land of what's going on. Now, with that being said, California Governor Gavin Newsome has announced changes to the state fire laws following a meeting with President Donald Trump on Thursday. Now, why that matters is Newsome's announcement after wildfires devastated Los Angeles, burning over 47,900 acres, destroying more than 16,250 homes and businesses, and killing 29 people. Now, the unaliving of people, the unaliving, that's a low number right there. That's good. That's a blessing. We shouldn't have lost the 29 people, but that's a blessing right now that it was that low. To have 16,250 homes in it, and then 47,900 acres, of people trying to run and get away. 29 people is what I'm saying. But P Gang, Newsome political future is now widely seen to be tied to his response to the wildfires, and any further missteps could end any ambition he has for the presidency in 2028. See, dog trying to run for president now. You know what I mean? If he gained, Newsome is believed to be a contender for the 2028 Democratic presidential nomination. Though he has not yet expressed a desire to run, what to know? Governor Gavin Newsom signed an executive order Thursday enacting new wildfire prevention rules, requiring homeowners to clear flammable materials, except for mature trees with 5 feet of their homes. You know what I'm saying? Any areas, known zone, you see, 0 or the ember resistant zones. You know what I'm saying? We needed to be like spaced out. When I was in the California Conservation Corps, we used to do that. We used to take like, so much grass, separate it so the grass won't be able to jump to one side. You know what I'm saying? We used to do that in the CCCs. But it say state officials and researchers say embers are responsible for 90% of structures destroyed by wildfires. The regulation apply only to the areas classified as very high. Fire risk under the state fire risk designations and existing home have 3 years to comply. The orders also directs California Fire to add 1.4 million acres, nearly 2,200 square miles, to the state's fire-prone map, bringing more homeowners under these fires mitigation rules. Notably, most neighborhoods that burnt in the Eden fire were not on the state's fire-prone map. These regulations were initially passed by lawmakers in 2020 and set to take effect January 1st, 2023. But the Board of Forestry Protection delayed implementations after the recent wildfires in Los Angeles. Spokesperson Tony Anderson told the San Francisco Chronicles in January that they were still in the pre-rulemaking phase of development for Zone 0. California already has some of the strictest defensible space laws in the West, requiring homeowners in fire-prone areas to clear flammable materials. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. Defensible space laws in the West, requiring homeowners in the fire-prone area to clear flammable material. The state first mandated a 30-foot buffer in the 1960s, expanding it to 100 feet in 2006. Still, some of the critics argue that the move comes too late. Hindsight is 2020, but a lot of voters are questioning why this wasn't passed before the fires. That's real talk, though. Said LA County Pollster Manny Rodriguez to the California Globe on Thursday, but others were more optimistic. What we're seeing here is a very clear priority from the governor that this needs to move forward. Roy Wright, which is the CEO of the Insurance Institute for the Business and Home Safety that supported the 2020 law, told ABC News the administration is learning in and says, let's get this done. The people in California need this. We do, dog. We in the city, we in the state, homie. No, but Newsome signed the order after returning from Washington, D.C., where he met with Trump to discuss wildfire prevention and recovery and federal aid. Trump has vowed not to give California more federal aid until the state changes its water policies. I mean, fair exchange ain't no robbery. I don't think we should give California anything until they let water flow down from the north to the south, Trump said in a recent Fox News interview. You know what I'm saying? Trump blamed water shortages during the response to the California water management policies, a claim that state officials denied. It comes after some hydrants went dry as firefighters tried to battle the blazes. California officials have said that it was because of the high local demand. Nonetheless, the president has called on Newsome to resign over the claim, referring to him as new scum on social media. That's great. Trump also falsely claimed that the United States military had entered California and turned on the water. State authorities denied the claim. The military did not enter California. The federal government restarted federal water pumps after they were offline for maintenance for 3 days. State water supplies in Southern California remain plentiful. The California Department of Water Resources said on X, formerly Twitter, while Thursday meeting between Trump and Newsome did not immediately appear to result in any resolution on federal aid. Newsome described the conversation as substantive and positive. He said they discussed wildfire recovery and more contentious topics, including water policy. Meanwhile, a group of California residents are attempting to remove Newsome from his position with a petition that reached the required number of signatures to move to the next stage last week. The group will have 160 days to gather the 1.3 million signatures to put the recall petition on the ballot for Californians to vote on. You know what the people are saying. See, it's like people got their own little minds out there. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what the people saying. What the people are saying. LA County Pastor Manny Rodriguez told the California Globe on Thursday. Hindsight is 2020, but a lot of voters are having questions over why all of this wasn't passed on for the zone thing. Many voters also don't like being told that they can't plant things where they want on their property. So that's a lot of people going against him off the bat. Now, people are questioning why these weren't already in place more and more now, though. It is good he is finally doing more about it, but it is also highlighting just how behind the state was. He is facing a recall again for a reason. Government Gavin Newsome in a press release, the devastation in the Pacific Palisades and Altadena aren't new lessons. Say they are the latest lessons in urban firestorms that have devastated communities across the globe to meet the needs of increasingly extreme weather where decades-old buildings weren't planned and designed for today's reality. And that's kind of like real talk, though. These proposals are part of a bigger state. Strategies to build wildfire and fire resistant resilience, from forest management to huge investments in firefighting personnel and equipment, community hardening, and adopted state-of-the-art response technology. Let me see. California Natural Resources Secretary Wade Crowfoot, in a press release, these topics will spur proactive actions to defend the most vulnerable homes and eliminate combustible materials within 5 feet of home to reduce the risk of home igniting in an ember-driven fire. These are important steps to limit wildland fire from becoming a big urban fire. So what happens next is, with the wildfires now contained, cleanup efforts are underway in Los Angeles. Rebuilding costs are expected to exceed $135 billion, making federal aid crucial for California. Whether Trump will approve the funding remains uncertain, but Newsome's handling of the issues with the president will likely shape public perceptions of his leadership going forward. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, though, man. It's like, you're the governor of a state, and then it's like, what I'm saying, you're supposed to make sure all the things is like that keep the state maintained and running. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be on it to make sure those things is cool. You know what I'm saying? When people reach out to you, government Newsome, we need this and that and that. Y'all got to like get on it, man. Meet them demands. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, it's other people working and doing these things. So I look at it like, man, we got to depend on the next human to either make the right decision or the wrong decision. Real talk. But I look at it like this, man, from this day forward, I'm just going to learn the individuals on their own and then really dig into what they have done and then definitely check out their credentials a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because that's crucial to our life. There's people getting deported right now that's been over here working, chilling, kicking it, probably had a home, cars all in the yard, all that, but then they have to go on a plane and just go somewhere. That's scary. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all the world's spooky, but we up out of here, man. Coolest dude on YouTube News, man. And hey, I hope they get it right, man. You know what I'm saying? We up out of here, baby.
DG